Egypt is building a safe zone for the people of Gaza to move into. But there is an issue that Egypt might go to war if Israel forces the Palestinians into this safe zone in Egypt. Now, this is a picture of where the safe zone's being built, and it's being built just underneath Rafah, where the people of Gaza are mostly concentrated at the minute. Now, this is being built so that the Palestinians, if they need to, can be moved into Egypt in case Israel moves into Rafah and starts bombing it. However, obviously most people know that the Egyptian government is against going to war with Israel, but the Egyptian army has said that it's going to ignore the government and go to war with Israel. Now, unlike in Western countries, the Egyptian army is totally capable of ignoring the government and taking the country to war. The Egyptian army leaders said that if Israel forces the Palestinians out of Gaza, then Egypt will be going to war with Israel. Now, the only way that the Palestinians in Gaza would be forced out is if Israel did a military operation and started bombing Rafah. Now, most countries in the West have been against this, but Israel and Netanyahu put out a statement today, and they said that Israel will move into Rafah regardless of what Hamas do. They said that even if they get all of the hostages back in a hostage deal, they will still move into Rafah. So it seems inevitable at this point that Israel is going to start bombing Rafah and the civilians in there, and then the civilians will obviously be forced into Egypt, and then Egypt is going to go to war with Israel. Obviously, this would be a massive escalation of the conflict at the moment, but it doesn't seem like Egypt is trying to calm down anything that's going on at the moment. Israel is only escalating things, and they're making it 10 times worse than what it was when it started. Now, perhaps Egypt may not win in a war one-on-one with Israel, but if Egypt goes to war with Israel, then Hezbollah and the other resistance groups in Iraq, Syria, and even the Houthis would join in to start fighting Israel. Now, Israel might be able to handle just Egypt, but they're not going to be able to handle attacks from 5 different groups. Obviously, that would be the most severe consequences of what's happening, but it's definitely possible. If Israel does start bombing Rafah, though, and Egypt